Do you remember the feeling once you finally cracked the code as a baby and started to walk? That joy to run around instead of just sitting there and watching everyone else move around you. Maybe you don't remember exact that moment, but you know how happy you was, and maybe you have been able to experience this joy and happiness through your own children. But this is the exact same feeling when you crack the code and understand your mind, how your powerful mind function. And this is what this video is all about. You see, when you understand how your mind function, everything will start to change. For you who haven't met me before, my name is Marie, Queen Marie. I call myself a queen to remind myself every day about my own greatness and to also value myself. So it has nothing to do with you. I'm not better than you or anyone else. It's just to remind myself to step up and always do my best. My mentor Bob Proctor was the one who opened the door and helped me to get the understanding around our powerful mind. And I will be forever grateful for that man. And if you haven't heard about Bob Proctor, he is in this famous movie, The Secret, where he has a huge part. And he is an expert on the human mind. He taught me that I have infinite potential. There is no top, no beginning, and no end. When it comes to personal development, there is no finish line. Wow, just soak that in, right? Infinite potential. When I started studying with him, I was a huge reactor. That was how I was programmed. And that programming had been since I was a small child. When things didn't go my way, I reacted. And we are all programmed since we were a little child. And it just continues through life if we don't become aware of it and change it, because we can change it. And this is what's so interesting with our mind. And this programming is rooted in your subconscious mind. But let's go back a bit. What is your mind? Your mind is in every cell of your body, and it consists of two parts. Your conscious mind, your thinking mind, that's where all your knowing is. It's your intellectual mind. And then you have the subconscious mind. That's your emotional mind. And this is where all your programming is. And your subconscious mind, your emotional mind, controls your body. So whatever action you take in life, all your habits comes from your subconscious mind. Everything you do in life is dictated from whatever is programmed in your subconscious mind. And I think there is a study that says that 95% of everything a human do comes from just the autopilot. You're not even aware that you're doing these things, saying these things, acting this way. Interesting, right? I remember when Bob said, you can choose what you allow into your conscious mind, your thinking mind. So whatever people say, whatever you hear from media and news, you can actually choose, like, do I like this? Does this idea serve me? If not, you can say no. You don't want to engage in that ideas or this kind of thinking. Because once you allow it into your conscious mind, which most people do because we are watching the news, the media, and listening to gossip, whatever it is that goes around us, if we are not consciously aware and choose, this shit just goes in. And guess what? It goes straight down in your subconscious mind and gets rooted there. And this is what causes so much fear, because there is so much fear-based information around us, right? That we just swallow because we are not even aware that we can choose. But you can. So when I say, if you don't control your mind, someone else will, that's what I mean. You want to choose. You want to be the one who controls your mind and says, stop, I don't let that information in here. Has no place in here. Because you see, if you allow all these things in because you don't know anything else, that will cause you to worry, and you will start to doubt. And all this worrying and doubting in your conscious mind, your thinking mind, will cause you fear in your subconscious mind. Because fear is a feeling, and that's what will be planted in your emotional mind, right? And this fear will move into the body in a vibration and cause anxiety. And if this anxiety does not get expressed, if it gets suppressed, that will cause depression. And the next step is disease, and then disintegration. And this is a very negative track, right? So if you want to shift from fear to a positive mindset, the first step is to learn, to study, and to understand your mind. And that will give you faith. When you understand this in your conscious mind, you will plant faith in your subconscious mind. Because faith, compared to fear, it's also a feeling. Fear and faith is two feelings. So you can choose. First, you need to understand. Once you have the knowing and you have the faith in place, that will cause a well-being in your body, and you will be full of expression, and you will be at ease, and you can move into a creative state of mind. Beautiful, right? That's where we want to live. So whatever you feed your subconscious mind with will grow. You can actually compare it to a garden. Like if you plant roses or whatever flowers you love, they will grow, right? Because the earth cannot choose. Whatever you plant will grow. And if you're just ignorant about your garden and you just don't care, there will be weed, plenty of weed. So always remember that your conscious mind can choose, either accept or reject a thought, an idea. But your subconscious mind cannot choose. It's just exactly as the earth. Whatever you plant will grow. So in my previous videos, when I talked about not being enough, remember, when we keep telling ourselves that I can't do this, and I'm not good enough, and I'm not smart enough, and I'm not beautiful enough, you're feeding these thoughts into your subconscious mind. And that will be your truth. That's just how it works. So always ask yourself, do I really want to invite this idea? Does it serve me? No. Then reject it. But you need to be present. This is why it's so crucial to be present in the moment. So you're not just living your life on autopilot. You want to be present, you want to take a pause, and you want to breathe so that you can make conscious choices in your life. Remember to subscribe, and please share in the comment if your garden is full of beautiful flowers or is it full of weeds? And put on the notifications on YouTube, because I will be back with new videos on great topics and you don't want to miss it. Love you.